when I posted the video that now has gone very
I wish I
When I posted the video that now has gone very widespread, I was sitting here in the studio, I didn't have makeup on, I was ready to film a makeup try-on, and I received
safe. I had remembered from weekend one that my friend Nikita, Dragon, who I was with a lot of the time, was brought by Sugar Bear Hair and had an artist pass, personal security, and backstage passes, and was very detailed.
Back in December 2019, after Shane and Jeffrey's series ended, James Charles came to my LA home, and we compared DMs, texts, and stories about what had happened behind the scenes. We apologized to each other, forgave each other, and agreed to wait patiently until it was safe for me to share my story. Prior to the scandal last May, I'd started growing frustrated with what I perceived as a progressing sense of entitlement, and I felt that he was making some detrimental choices that could jeopardize his career and safety. None of my concerns became overwhelming until after I met Shane Dawson. I knew that Jeffrey had had a lot of drama in his past, but when he came to me, he presented himself as someone who had changed and was trying to be better. My intentions with Jeffrey were good, but I was a fool for thinking that I could ever help him become a better person. One thing that he did that did concern me a lot was how he would frequently comment about how much dirt he held on other brand owners and members of our YouTube community. Back in 2019, Jeffrey started talking a lot more crap about James Charles than usual. It seemed that doing so had become his biggest obsession. It started with him telling me right before filming our collab together for James Charles's channel that James Charles actually didn't want me there, that he had wanted Nikki Tutorials instead, but said he had my back. Things further escalated at my birthday. Every time James Charles's back was turned, Jeffrey would tell me that James Charles was out of control. I initially dismissed it as jealousy because James Charles's career was on a rocket ship at the time, but as the weeks went by, every time I saw or spoke with Jeffrey, it seemed to me that James was all he wanted to talk about. Jeffrey began talking to me about how Shane Dawson was a big fan of mine and wanted to meet me, and how I should be involved in their docuseries. Eventually, Shane reached out to me by text. He wanted me to teach him all about makeup. I didn't know much about Shane Dawson. In all honesty, I was looking forward to meeting Shane, so I invited him over to my home to play with makeup and to get to know him. Shane came over one afternoon in April, and I opened up and shared things that I've only shared with my closest of friends. I shared that I had been the victim of sexual assault. He pledged his unending friendship and loyalty to me forever in this life and in the next one. But I thought to myself, why would Shane Dawson, the king of truth on YouTube, be turning against James Charles unless these things he was saying were true? Why would Shane sit in my home and spend so many hours telling me these horrific allegations if they were not true. Shane said that James Charles was a monster and that James Charles was hurting minors. Shane said he was planning to interview victims for the docuseries. He told me that something needed to be done to stop him from hurting more people. Eventually, I started believing what they were saying because they said they had evidence. Shane Dawson didn't just know about my Bye Sister video. He offered to help edit it. He even offered to design the thumbnail and help title it. The last time I spoke with either Jeffrey or Shane on the phone was the night before Jeffrey's "Never Doing This Again" video. Shane never reached out to check on me, and he never shared the trailer with me. The last time we spoke on the phone was before Jeffrey's apology video, and I asked him to not include the drama in the series. He only texted me after the trailer was live with an audio message telling me to not worry about it. The drama was only going to be one episode.